And we're live.
What the?
Wait, I'm making myself dizzy.
You got issues, man. Hey, look, there we are. We're live.
Yeah, is there anything? Do I have the right chap up?
I don't know, but
Oh,
you're
yeah, there we
you're
go.
you're, you're broadcasting.
I can stop the music now.
You're broadcasting on Facebook. Thank God.
Facebook, and theoretically, we're broadcasting on Detect America on YouTube tonight. I still have
Uh,
to get back together with Josh Kimmel because I got to get permissions from him to broadcast back there.
I'm checking on. Josh gives us permission to do what?
We were broadcasting on Josh on Beyond Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound, but when we switched to live stream or to StreamYard, I have to redo those permissions. I can't just broadcast there without him doing something.
Wait. Oh, we repeat this. Josh Kimmel bosses us around now.
And no, Josh Kimmel was gracious enough to allow us to broadcast on his page, but that
Oh,
all got screwed up when you screwed up the old Be Live.
well, when I screwed up,
I'm not taking the blame for it.
you got the wrong guy. I screw everything up. You're the
Hey, we're
king,
live on New Year's Day.
and we are. Wait a minute. Who are you? What?
I am Sir D.A. Frank
No. I signed on to YouTube, and it says Detect America. It says, "Who are you?"
Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking to the guy who was trying to hack our chat.
Oh, okay.
I deleted him, but I couldn't delete mine.
We are so popular that people are trying to are trying to hack us.
Somebody, I'm setting up the show. There's no link generated yet, nothing. I'm setting up the show. I'm in the studio of StreamYard, and somebody's chatting with me, trying to chat with me in the chat that's supposedly not existent yet. And when I asked who it was, he said he yelled admin like he was calling me, but he had the little exclamation point in front of the word, which tells me that he's from a foreign country. And he wouldn't respond to me, so I put him in the corner. I gave him a timeout.
All right. So let's catch up from the last time we broadcasted. We had Christmas.
We had Christmas.
How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was very nice. I have to admit, we had a very nice time. We had a nice big dinner. We had people over. My son. Um, we had Celeste's mom and son over. We had a very nice. Do you want to see one of my Christmas gifts?
This is ping pong balls.
I want to show you one of my favorite Christmas gifts. Hold on, I just got to find it.
Does it involve ping pong balls? Because I don't know if I want to.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if I necessarily trust you.
Okay, here we go. Tell me she doesn't get it. She doesn't get me. She gets me.
You're a weirdo.
And they're so comfortable.
Do they snap crack? Do they snap, crackle, and pop?
She got me my my Cocoa Krispies underwear. I love them. Oh my god, they're so awesome.
I noticed there's a really, really tiny slot in the front.
No, that's the back. I couldn't fit the front on the camera.
So why do you have the back? Why do you have a slot in the back? Okay, that's what I want to know.
It's a whole listen. I only
different.
answer so many questions. You've reached your limit.
All right, good. We almost didn't have Christmas here.
I know.
I was sick as a dog.
I know. I thought for sure you were going to go get tested and come back positive.
No. I didn't. I tested negative, but I had the flu, the ungodly flu that put me down for 4+ days. I was wiped out. I didn't even go to bed. I slept on the couch because I couldn't lay down in bed. Oh, it was horrible. And It broke on Christmas Eve day. I had 104 temperature.
I know that's the scary part. There, I mean, God.
So I was so sick that on one of the days I was at the Med Express at 8 a.m. waiting for
Dude,
them to open.
when you texted me, I expected you to tell me that you were on your way or you were done.
Yeah, no, and you know what? I wasn't the first one there, man. I was the fourth person in line.
Well, you know it's bad. And it's not just bad there; it's bad everywhere. When you go in here for the over-the-counter inhalers and the nose spray and that kind of stuff, and the shelves are empty.
The over the counter didn't do shit for me, man.
They're,
So, but then I cleared up Christmas Eve. We had the family over Christmas Eve for dinner. Christmas Day, the family came over. The kids had a really nice time, nice dinners, and that's what made it for me. That was the nice part for me.
so people want to know where's Ronnie.
Oh yeah,
This was last minute, guys. This was very last minute. We decided to come on. We weren't supposed to come on. I sent Ronnie the link. Ronnie was going to take it easy tonight. He didn't know if he was going to make it on or not. So he said, "Send me the link." Because if I'm around, he goes, "I'll." He's doing the family kind of thing, and didn't know if he was going to be around.
right. Yeah. So, and then what you do last night? New Year's Eve.
Last night. What was last? Oh, we had what a blowout evening we had last night. So we watched. What did we watch on TV last night?
Ironside.
We watched something about guys diving on the 1715 fleet.
Okay.
Then at midnight, I woke Celeste up and gave her some champagne. I splurged. I went all out. Went to the finest Piggly Wiggly we have here and bought a $5 bottle of champagne.
Do you really have a Piggly Wiggly?
No, not Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, okay.
Publix.
Okay.
$5 bottle of champagne and a $5 bottle of wine because Celeste was having trouble sleeping. So we figured let's stuff a bottle of red wine down her throat.
You really splurged.
She did. She went right.
You really splurged on her.
Woo! Man, did I ever?
$4 bottle of wines, man. They're nice. Is it wine?
I went to this French restaurant called. I picked her up some takeout. The place was called La McDonald's.
Now for $5 a bottle, is that considered wine or is it considered Ripple?
Well, it was for $5 and like 48 cents. It was Andre's best California champagne. It actually said champagne, even though it was made in California. Actually said champagne, and I'm going to tell you straight up, because the wine connoisseur that I am, I couldn't tell the difference. If it could have been $1,000 bottle of champagne, I have no difference.
You were happy.
I was happy as a pig. And
do you have a picture of me at New Year's Eve to show everybody?
I do have a picture.
Show everybody what I did for New Year's Eve.
Hold on.
And I can tell you, it's a shame because the person in this photo is not here tonight. That's my brother-in-law Leo. We went to my wife's sister and brother-in-law's house and had a good time.
Now, were you up till midnight?
No, I wasn't up till midnight. I was home by 9. I'm going to say that was the stroke of that was midnight picture. You could take that down now, for God's sakes, please. I can't stand looking at it.
I'm trying to figure out who has more forehead, you or Leo.
Guess what? And he's a lot younger than me. No, we had a nice time. That's there. His house is one place I'm very comfortable when I go to. You know,
right, absolutely. I get
it. We had a nice time. Unfortunately, we died out at around 10.
Well, we were dying out around 10, but the only exertion we had was we watched a little bit of that diving show, and then we do the worldwide holiday tradition of watching Golden Girls. And,
yeah, always a good New Year's.
Well, she did watch a little bit of. I got to tell you what I watched, and believe it or not, I was kind of impressed. So we really, really, really got nothing against what's his name, Ryan? No, Ryan Seacrest. Nothing against Ryan Seacrest. He's not Dick Clark. So Celeste said, "Oh,
No,
is
because
there
they
any
put
country music New Year's things on?" I'm like,
no.
"No, they're probably illegal."
Oh
But we
God,
found
no,
one. We found one.
no.
Wait, you ain't heard nothing yet. So we're watching. Actually, the only two bands I really saw, neither one were country. They were both pretty good. But the first guy sang a song. It was pretty good. I didn't mind it. And then they went, ladies and gentlemen, back for another performance. Leonard Skinner.
Nice, nice.
And they had the Ronnie Van Zant's brother, I believe, is now the
Right,
front man.
right. Oh, they're great. We went to see them, and we're
And they
going
had
back.
they had a bunch. None of the all the founding members are dead, but they had a bunch of guys on guitar that at some point in time had played with Leonard Skinner. And they did Freebird, and it was outstanding. I got to admit, it was outstanding. This
That's the concert we went.
99-year-old dude was wailing the lead for Freebird.
That's
Ricky
that.
Midlarky.
Listen, that's a concert we went to last year with Ronnie and Lisa, and we had a blast. It was a blast. It was great. One of the best concerts I ever saw. Now, in the middle of the concert, the lead singer says, hold on, everybody, excuse me. And he comes out with a chair. He goes, I hope you don't mind, but I just had a knee replacement and I gotta sit for a little while. And him and the other guy came out that was having the liver transfusion right on stage with the IVs all. He was
Who,
getting dialysis. One of them was getting dialysis on
One of
stage.
them just literally died this week. Gary Rossington.
Well, he was there. He was there on that show, and he came
Yeah,
out.
he died. He died this week. This past week.
So yeah, they are coming back again this year in June. So we bought tickets for that.
I enjoyed it. The lead singer Van Zant guy, he can't sing, but it was
no,
good.
he's good. No, they were, dude. I'm telling you, the guy playing guitar.
Yo, well, that's Ricky Midlarky. He started with them in '69. He was actually a really good guitar player. He's still a really good guitar player. He's 112 now.
Yeah, well, they nailed it, man. They're good. We had a great time, great show. We're gonna go back again.
So do you know who Ed King is? Okay, Ed King played with Leonard Skinner for a while. He wrote.
So he's not on Detect America.
He wrote Saturday Night Special. He wrote a couple songs with them. And then when they kicked him out of the band at one point, because apparently he was a tool, they kicked him out of the band. He went around the country giving guitar lessons for like $60 for a half hour. So the only guitar lesson I ever really took was from Ed King at M&M Music in Vineland.
Oh yeah.
And we sat around and he would show us how people played the lead of like Freebird. I think that's pretty much all he ever did to anybody. But that was my guitar lesson.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're good. We were gonna go see.
Yeah, I was impressed, man. I got to admit, I was impressed.
Yeah, so we're trying to get Ronnie and Lisa to go back with us again.
Where did you see them at? AC?
Yeah. And they were good. They played every song great, perfect to a T.
I'll tell you what, they had all the bands were playing, all the other bands were playing. They had like a little stage set up, and there was a few hundred people there watching them. And then they would have to go to this outdoor arena for Leonard Skinner, and it was packed. There must have been 10,000 people jammed in front of these old guys. It was awesome.
So we wanted to come on and maybe do a recap of 2023 and maybe kind of see what we got for some predictions of 2024.
And we got to toss out a thank you because we were going to come on tonight and maybe give away a coin or two, whatever. Our buddy, Skip Prohochuk.
And he's here. He's in the chat.
Yeah. Skip Prohochuk called up Ronnie DeGhetto and bought an ugly, never contacted me because I wouldn't have charged him for that. Bought an ugly box system and told Ronnie that we're giving it away tonight.
And I met Skip at Dig It Dude, and he's a nice guy, man. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, Skip, that's awesome, dude. Thank you so much, and it's greatly appreciated.
And I don't hang out with too many people. I hang out with him. I'd hang out with him again because he's cool.
Yeah, Skip's a good guy.
Yeah, good guy. And thank you, Skip. You're the man. And I know one thing though. I know if he wins, he's always here to answer up if he wins his prizes. So if he happens to win.
If he happens to win, then he bought himself an ugly box today.
Oh, well, all right. So here's the rule. Look, I mean, we gotta try and give these things away to people that
And here's the deal. I've got a couple of nice coins in the back, guys. If you're honest, if you already have an ugly box and you're willing to give it up to someone who doesn't, I will send you a good coin. It'll be silver. It'll be something old. I don't know what it is. I go look.
It's so nice if we could put these in the hands of someone who doesn't own one.
Yeah.
And it'd be really great. And I'll tell you, I see we have. There's a lot of new people watching.
There is. We got a lot of new members over the holiday.
We get a lot of turnover, and there's a lot of.
Let me explain why one of the reasons that we have a lot of new members. I'm going to show a picture right here.
Is it because of me?
And a guy, it's every year, and every year I pull my hair out. Every year the haters come out of the woodwork, and the ugly box doesn't work. You never use the ugly box or electrolysis on a coin on a button. So I pulled out a button I did for someone, and I want to show you. And I don't have a before and after, guys, because there was never, ever a reason for me to thought I was going to show it. But you'll see the button, and you'll know. Let's see.
They're already saying that your stuff's going to ship out in 2025.
There we go. This is a button that was done and replated with the ugly box. This is an original Civil War General Service. And that's what the ugly box does to them, guys. So buttons are, I love doing buttons. And I love doing gold-plated buttons. There's no gold on that button. That button is completely plated with silver and copper.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah. So
I like that setup you showed. What was that? The big super deluxe?
That's the Pro Series. So that's the one that we sell to. We've built smaller ones of that for people, but that one is the 6th one. I just got the order for the 5th one now. I'm building the 5th one now. There's 4 of them out there. There's 2 in Florida.
You'll have to tell me who ordered that.
Well, you know the one that ordered it.
Just now?
We were at his house.
Yeah. Well, I know that, but who ordered the new one?
Up in Pennsylvania. Guy in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
A coin broker.
Oh, coin broker, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Nice.
Not NGC stuff. This is old stuff. Like they,
I just want what I want everyone to know is you guys wonder why I pull my hair out over Facebook and the people on Facebook, but people can't let go. I've tried to put things behind me, and I'm still honestly being harassed.
Shelly said you want to see her horseshoe. Shelly, I posted the SNY buckle on the page tonight.
And it's aggravating that these people just want to continue to try to contact me, try to harass me. Dude, I'm done with it. You did never ever will things ever be rectified. Let's face it.
Sometimes you stop trying to rectify.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, they want to continue to try and contact me and harass me, and
because you bring them attention,
and I don't bring anyone. I ain't bringing nobody.
That's the theory behind it.
They can't admit they were wrong. Okay, they did something that was despicable and can't take responsibility for their actions. They didn't like that I said what I thought they did was wrong, and that's the bottom line.
Yep.
But here I've had
and to make it the point clear, and you correct me if I'm wrong. To fix that it isn't anymore, but would have been very easy.
It was very easy.
Would have been very easy to fix that.
So, but there was more to this that I never really told people, and the more I think about it, the person is just very wrong person, and I just wanted everyone to know that This is
what I
why.
tell you, Steve didn't fly off the handle. This wasn't this. The decisions that were made during this came with a lot of thought, a lot of angst, a lot of thought went into that, and he was right. It is what it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of other things I don't really mention about things that went on, but that I think about it now. Um,
Dawn says, "Evict those
yeah.
effing people from your mind."
Oh, they're not in my mind. Believe me, they're dead to me. But it's just so funny, you know. And then there's others. There's others that go along with that person. That
Exactly.
so we're done with that. But listen, so 2024.
Ah,
What's holding us? I mean, our next show, we got a good show coming up next.
and those who are watching, you're going to want to if you're going to FH10, if you've signed up for FH10, this is a big deal because those who signed up, I think he extended it to today. I'm not sure. I have to check with him. But those who have signed up for FH10, all you had to do is prepay. You're signed up. You're in a drawing. And there's a couple. We're giving away an ugly box. We're giving away probably a set of Aquatex. And I don't know the details of all. There's a gift card. I think Greg said a $500 gift card being given away. There's probably going to be a free entry into the event given away. There's a custom made set of kitchen cutlery, handmade by somebody.
No,
Very
did you
good. I don't
see?
know.
Did you see who else donated? Oh my god, I can't forget his name. I can't remember his name. He's the scoop, extreme scoops.
Oh yeah, Extreme Scoops donated a scoop.
You can't,
Um,
oh, so real quick, Michael Baumhoff said his New Year resolution is to stop making fun of me. And
Hey,
to,
Michael Baumhoff, what a coincidence. Mine is to start making fun of Steve. So
yeah, no,
it
and
all equals out.
two sentences later, he's breaking my stones. And also, guess who's in the chat? Leighton Harrington is in the chat.
Hey, Leighton, a long time no talk, buddy.
I mean, you want to talk about an OG
Yeah,
detective?
he is. I tell the story every time his name comes up. We went to a dig. You remember the dig in Rhode Island where I showed you where the large scent was and you didn't believe me? Anyway,
How could I forget?
so Leighton goes, "Oh, Frank, come over to my truck. I want to show you what I found." And this was the fall, it was the end of the summer. So Leighton pulls out a tray. I mean, a tray full end to end with rings, like those black trays with like 10 lines filled end to end. I said, "Holy crap, dude, you had a great summer." And he goes, "No, that was last week."
Yeah, that guy's. I don't know. You know what? I don't see him on my Facebook feed. I mean, the guy.
I'm looking through the StreamYard, so I can't see everybody's name.
He doesn't pop up in my Facebook feed though. But I saw his name in the chat, and I wanted to say hi because he's really good.
You're right when you say old. Listen, there was a brief period of time where Leighton and I think Steve Zulik were hosting the show with us for a little while. Way back, it might even been before you.
Okay.
Well, I think we were still doing just the audio, the 1,000 mics.
See, there goes Baumhoff. He blew his New Year resolution real quick.
And listen, it was only for one day.
Can't. So I've been out detecting a little bit. Haven't been to the beach, but I've been out. Was out with Rich Fonts one day. We had a good day. We had some fun. We just, with him and me, it's funny. We just go out, we laugh, we goof around. I get him out of the house for a little bit. Then I was out with Debbie McAdams 2 days ago, and we hit this farm hard, dude. We hit it hard, and we didn't come up with anything.
And sometimes that's how it goes, man. Now, if they plow it this year, you go back next year, you may find a ton of stuff.
And then today, I went to this property. I'm telling you, I know this place has been pounded. I know it's been pounded, but you've seen me pull an 1803 half cent. I don't know if I told you I got the Indian head. I got a silver matchstick holder from the 1800s. We were able to trace it. It had the maker's marks. And then today I go out there and I get a 55 silver quarter.
Beautiful. Oh, you went to the same place again?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. You got to go back there every year if they especially if they plow it every year. You'll find stuff there.
I know, I know it. I've been hitting that place pretty hard, but I could tell you it's public property, and I think people have been out there. They had to have, they had
Right.
to have been out
Here's
there.
the thing: if you're pulling a silver quarter, the half okay, the half cent could be missed, but a silver quarter, dude, if that's been worked, you ain't finding any silver.
That was on the edge. That was on the edge of this place, right when I walked on. But you know what was really weird is so. All right, whenever I detect,
Oh, John Porcello says hi. Couldn't be here tonight. He's out to dinner.
is he there?
He was just on the chat. John,
Um,
John, John, I apologize. There was a miscommunication, buddy, but I was not available today. I apologize, but we'll get together before you go.
so it was really weird what happened today out in the field because whenever I detect, I always think I'm hearing people, and I look and I don't see nobody. Well, today I'm hearing people and I'm not looking. For some reason, I look over and there's this dude comes creeping out of the woods, right? And I'm like, all right, well, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. For some reason, I look up in a tree and there's this big, big hawk. I mean,
Okay.
huge. I mean, and for some reason, it's watching him the whole time, and it's sitting up in this tree, and he's looking up at it. And I really think this guy was out there walking around with his hawk.
Probably trying to get to come back to him. Maybe he was.
Well,
What do they call that? Those guys that do the hawks?
falconry, I guess. I think
Falconry. I was gonna say hawkery, but
so.
falconry.
Because well, I don't know if he really wanted to call the bird back yet or not, but he was walking around like smacking the bushes with a stick. Like at first I thought he was tracking a deer.
Or maybe the hawk had absconded with his dog or something.
No, 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 no. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why in a second. So then he goes into the woods, and I watched the hawk in a tree go straight down, like it was going to something. So I think he probably called it back to him at that point where I couldn't see him anymore. But then when I left, there was a truck out in the parking lot with like a big carrier in the back.
See, what really happened is
So
he was
he
nuts.
was
He was sending the hawk after you, and the hawk went up in the tree and looked down and said, "What are you freaking crazy?"
he's gonna try and fly away with me, like grab my collar.
Looks like, dude, I'm retiring. Goodbye.
Yeah, no, I thought that was pretty cool. Like I didn't go near the guy. I didn't want to bother him. I didn't want to.
Yeah,
But,
right, exactly.
Yeah, I figured out what that.
No, those hawks should be scarier than freaking dogs, man. Coming at you.
Nah, oh, they got claws, man. I know that.
I know. I'm driving him with my son, who's 6'2" and 33 years old. He was a little kid. We're driving in my truck one day, and we literally, how the squirrel runs across the road in front of your truck, a ways in front of the truck.
Right, they want you to
Mike's like,
crash.
"Oh, Daddy, look at the squirrel!" And with that, the hawk comes down and goes. And my son was devastated.
Yeah,
Grabbed the squirrel, took off with it. My son's like, I said, "Don't worry, Mike. The hawk was just getting him out of the road so he didn't get hit by a car." Gone.
been there, done that. I've seen that happen, man. So funny. Um, so 2024. I'm just going to continue. I'm going to continue trying to get out and detect as much as I can. I kind of had a bad summer with the wife getting her knees done.
Yeah, now you had to be the caretaker.
Yeah, well, I mean, so what was that? September? August. She decides to get her knee done in August, and that tied me down for a month then or more. So then again in October, she had the other knee done. So that was a lot of beach time. And I hadn't even found. I don't think I found a band this year. Did I find a wedding band at all? I know. I found very little gold on the beach this year. It had to be. It was like my worst year.
So in January of this year, last January of 2023, I pulled a real out of the ground in the park local, and I think that was my last good find.
No.
Celeste, on the other hand, got a gold recovery.
You found a gold ring because you sold it to me or something over the
Yeah. I did find
yeah.
a gold.
So you had that one, but
That was early too. That was early in the season too. That was like February or March.
just the Jersey Shore just wasn't good to me at all. Wasn't good to me at all. The one
I
ring,
got a pile of silver rings if anybody wants to buy
the
them.
one ring I found, I returned. I found that earring, and that was by eye. Um, that's it. The beach was, and I was out there. I mean, I was giving it a shot.
Yeah. Listen, that's all you can do. We've known the beaches up there were turning a little bit for a while.
But I am gonna. I'm telling you this. Number one, when I go on the dirt, dude, it's the 30-30 all the way. There's no other machine for me in the dirt but the 30-30.
I'm forcing myself to get better with the Manicore. The 30-30 is still the most stable beast on out there. But like I said, there's little things that you can do different with the Manicore that I need to force myself because I'm still at the point where I still drop back and I grab a CTX 3030.
It's
And I know that there's stuff that the Manicore can see that the CTX can't, but the CTX is so much more stable.
and you're using the Manicore on the beach, huh? Is that your beach machine?
Yeah, Manicore. I mean, I've been popping up. I've been using the CTX 3030. I actually, for a stint, I was going out on the beach with the Xterra Pro. And I got to tell you guys, and this ain't bashing any other machine out there because you can go on the beach with the Simplex, you can go on the beach with the Legend, anything, it works good. But for another $200 machine on the beach, that little Xterra Pro is a little coin hunting machine, man. I got to tell you, it does a good job. It doesn't do everything the other one doesn't do what the Manicore can do, but for $200, $240, wow.
I gotta tell you though, I gotta tell you, my beach machine is still gonna be the Deus 2.
Oh, the day.
And I wish you lived in Jersey too, because we'd be out there with both of them. Just
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind putting the Deus up against the Manicore.
That's my only issue because I build the headphones for the Deus too, and I'm at the mercy of shipping them to New Jersey to get because I can't test them down here because I don't have a Deus 2 and I can't justify buying one yet. I not that it's not a good machine, but listen, dude, I got a wall of very good machines, and for me to go and get another machine for
No. I can tell you right now, no. What you having the Manicore, there's no need for you to really get the D2. That was my decision. Was I going to wait and get a Manicore? But I chose to go with the D2 because it really does. And I never ever. I hate to talk about the word deep or what. I think that's just an advertisement ploy for people to say, "Oh, it goes deeper." But the Deus 2 does go deeper, and I even proved it by getting some targets that were kind of deep. So that's why I chose that machine. Or I would have only had like if I'd have decided on it or chose the Manicore, that would have been what I would have had right now. Would have been the Manicore.
yeah, right. Yeah, the Manicore. I mean, I've had my I've been in love and out of love with it. I'm I'm in like with it again. it I just I've gotta learn that there's quirks with the Manicore that the CTX doesn't have, but there's things that the CTX does that I just love. Like I always said, I pick up the Manicore, I pick up another one of these 5 frequency machines, and my blood pressure goes up. And the CTX 3030 brings it back down again. It's a very calm and quiet and stable machine.
Oh, yeah, I know. And sure, I could take that out and swing that on the beach, and it would be nice and stable. But I'm finding that the Deus 2 is sometimes I don't even know it's on. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, that's a big difference. You know, you learn to accept some of the little chatter, especially if you're on the beach. I don't. The CTX 3030 will give you a little chatter in the water.
Everything kind of
But it's
does.
a
Yeah.
big difference when the machine runs quiet in that stuff, and
Yeah,
when the machine doesn't.
that's the way the CTX is in the dirt for me. I've taken the Legend. I like the Legend. I've had it out. I need to get it. I need to get it either in maybe a park. I need to get out there where the places I used it. There weren't very many targets. I went out to some hidden areas that might have been detected before, so it was rather quiet. But I took that out, and I took the Deus 2 out in the dirt. Dude, I don't know. There's just nothing like the CTX, man. The CTX is quiet. You come up against a piece of junk, and you can hear the warble, and
Yeah, right.
you know it. And then when you get a really good target, like today, the quarter, bang, 12:46. It's a
And
quarter.
you were swinging the CTX today.
Yeah, it's a quarter signal all day long.
Yeah, we know, and that's the thing. And the cool thing I like, the thing I like about the CTX, and you got to remember, guys, saying the CTX is 28 frequencies is all fine and good. You don't need 28 frequencies to be a good machine. These machines are doing it with 5. But when you hit a silver quarter or you hit a good coin, and you can hit a good one that's in beautiful condition. You can hit a bad one it's still a good coin, but it's in bad condition. The CTX 3030, 99% of the time, is going to give you the same number on that coin.
Oh,
So
like every time.
It's easier to identify these good targets because at 28 frequencies, there's a lot of information coming into that machine to be processed. So it's accurate with that target ID. Although it's been more and more and more, and it's not just the CTX, but more and more and more of this new clad that's invisible to these machines. I hit it with the CTX, brand new shiny clads, not hitting it. I've hit the XCal, not XCal, the Xterra Pro, even some of the Notka products. This new clad must be so crappy coming out their lane that it's almost invisible to some of these machines now.
I've been sharing time between the Garrett Carrot and the Notka Banana. I'm still trying to practice with the Notka Banana. I don't know, but sometimes the Notka may not detect as well, or it may not detect it, but it might be in that, what do you call it, mode.
Iron reject.
It might be rejecting the target. So I don't know. So I'm still out there using that, and that works really good. I like it.
I won't ever bash the Garrett. Garrett's a great pinpointer, but I have officially put it in the bag.
I've been using them both because lately in this big soft soil I'm detecting, you can put the pinpointer in. You get the signal and you can pinpoint the target before you even dig. So I'm using both, and not always does the Notka pick it up right away.
Well, that's the thing. I don't use that. I don't use that the two tones in that iron mode unless I'm specifically trying to separate a target out of my tailings pile or something. I run it flat out.
Open, yeah.
I've never had an issue where I couldn't find it. I think it's very responsive. I like being able to look down to see where my charge is, to see where my sensitivity is. And that two-tone and iron reject is there if I ever want it. But I like it. I like how it feels. So for now, I'm definitely it's in my pouch for now. That's what I'm using right now. Now, I'm not saying I won't go back to the Carrot at some point in time, but I'm liking this thing. And the only way to see how it's gonna work after it's been beat up is to use the damn thing. And so far so good with it.
I'll throw it in the ocean for you this summer and see what happens.
I do. I like it. I think it's definitely a competitor for the top pinpointers, no doubt.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that. It's just that one little nuance about it that I got to figure out. I'm sure it's me more than anything.
Somebody's saying they see the Pacifico on the shelf. Hold on, I'm going to show you another picture.
That's Baumhoff.
Speaking of Pacifico on the shelf.
Oh, you can do the video?
No. That started off as being yours, but I took it away from him and gave him that one.
Rico was chewing me up.
Yeah, but I took it away from him and gave him one. He just wanted an elf. He didn't care who it was.
No, he wanted my elf. That dog attacked me.
That dog, that poor
Play. I'll
soul.
tell you what. Play the video again because that's funny, and then
I
we'll
don't,
do.
I don't have it uploaded. I don't have it
No,
loaded.
you don't. What's wrong with you?
I didn't even think about it till you just reminded me.
That was funny. I had to
I
go
know.
up on the
I
ladder.
have to post that back on the page.
I had to put a ladder up the other day, and it was only about 5 feet. But I was like, should I tape this or shouldn't I?
Nah, I spent my day today helping Celeste's mom straighten out her cable, her Wi-Fi and stuff. And,
Great. So it doesn't work now.
well, it just ticks me off. The woman is trusting, and she had companies come out, and she had a system, and she got a new system. It came out. They had two modems sitting there, both plugged in. One was for her old system, and they told her basically that it had to be like that. When I went, the guy just didn't want to unhook it. He had wires going everywhere. It was just so anyway. That's straightened out, and
So
that's why I was late getting back, John.
I want to say one thing. I got to go on a little rant here a minute, and it's for the future 2024. I've kind of been, you know, I one of my things, or I don't know about my gripes, but I'm all about the members more than anything else. The members always of this page always come first. And I always say, Frank's got his ugly box, and the Aquatex are going off the shelf, and Frank's selling Aquatex, selling ugly boxes, which is great because we brought these things to the members. It's not it wasn't like Frank's like I'm going to go into business to make money. No, Frank's
Never that way.
never, yeah, and he's really not making that much money, believe me. And then we got Ronnie, great guy, great dealer. You know, that's his business. It's his business. It's his livelihood. And he's making money. Well, I figured I was sitting there thinking, maybe in the future, what can I do to maybe bring a couple bucks in, right, Frank?
Excuse me, Celeste.
I'm talking. This is the kind of crap I get.
I was just trying to get her attention. She was so enthralled in watching you speech. She didn't hear me.
So here, I need everyone's attention because I figured out how maybe I can make a couple bucks, but with Detect America, and I've come up with a great idea. Okay, so anybody, if now we've got a lot of business owners out there.
You know what the scary thing is? You'll probably get calls.
Like I could see Dan's lanyards right here.
I could too.
The Gold Digger. Look, and if you're a big company too, I mean, look. I mean, I've got the space. All right, I've got the space. It can be utilized.
It's just your head is sitting there doing nothing.
Exactly, my head is sitting there doing nothing. So, listen, I can promote your product. I can promote your product. I can promote your company at a negotiated fee.
Somebody just came up with a great idea. Put Deus across there, and you can be the new ambassador.
I'll be an ambassador. Listen, and we've proven we have proven. I mean, we taken some products, and I don't want to just really necessarily say exactly which ones, but we've helped rolled out some products and get them started in their business. We've helped people out with their broadcast. We love to have friends in the broadcasting business. We let people, that's what kind of started me with this is, we let folks come out there and advertise their YouTube broadcasts on our page. Am I right?
Absolutely.
We've got Detect England. We let John Porcella post on our page.
But which we should be getting paid for that.
That guy should be throwing dollars at us left and right.
Anchor Porcella. His name is changed now.
Some of the stuff we allow, some of the junk we allow people to put on there, like such as John Porcella. And then there's quality broadcasting out there. Look, maybe if you guys took a little bit of time and said, you know what, Stephen built Frank this page, and I'm utilizing it to, you know, speaking of, hey, princess.
Hello. Somebody's saying it's awful quiet tonight without Ronnie.
It's probably noisier. So, folks, 2024, get your advertisements here. I guarantee we'll sell your products. We've done it, and you can throw a couple bucks my way.
Couple. Listen, I got some Lincolns with your name on it.
I accept Zinkins.
Yeah, I'm looking through to see. I thought I had other pictures, but
Dude, you could put Goodyear on the side of that. Yes, yeah. That's from the video. So, folks,
that's the doll from the video. Yes.
get your advertisements here. Guaranteed sales. I will up your sales by major percentage.
Now, the other thing is, and I want to talk about a little bit. This is recently. So recently, we've seen a lot of newbie sites pop up. Beginners in metal detecting for beginners, newbies in metal detecting, that kind of stuff. And
it's such a shame what happens to people.
I'm happy to go on those pages. I am, guys. And listen, I'm not the know all about metal detecting and metal detectors, but if I can help, I will help. But they got to the point where the debate, and they're for no better name, they're trolling the sites. They're giving horrible information. How many times, guys, like, I'm getting a little static in my machine, and the first answer is, oh, you send it back to the shop. You need a new coil, instead of the old timers who would just go say, take your sensitivity down notch. Fights are starting on them. They're just, and I separated myself from them, and so did a couple other guys. And to be fair, I was contacted by one of the groups who is absolutely going to be taking steps to correct that. And I'll be happy to be a part of it. I'm happy to be part of it. Happy to give information where if it helps. But I couldn't do it. It got ugly. It got ridiculous.
I just watch them. I really do. Because again, with my Facebook frustration of things, it's a shame of what gets posted, and sometimes, how do I put it? Sometimes you think people are putting a post out there that they know what they're like. All right, it would be like you or me going on that page going, hey, I'm a new detectorist looking to buy a machine.
That's every day, 10 times a day, every day.
But they're the people that already know the answer, and they're throwing it out there as bait just to be an idiot.
Exactly. There's too much of that, and just a word of advice. If I could give a word of advice to these admins, because a lot of these admins are relatively new to this hobby. Okay, if somebody comes on Detect America today and says, I'm new to the hobby, what's the best metal detector I can buy? And they've done it before, guys. I will pull that post down. I will pull it down. I will kick that post off, because it is a classic way to just start crap on a page.
It does.
And some of these guys that are posting it are guys that exactly like Steve said, that they've been detecting, that they know what they're doing. They're trying to start it. But admins who aren't maybe as experienced as some, listen, this is like our 14th year with this page. 15th year with this page. Admins that aren't as experienced with this kind of stuff, and they believe it's a legitimate question, and they're going to let it stand, and it runs amok. It turns the page into just an aggressive, pain in the ass page to be a part of. You can't interject because they shoot you down, they attack you, and
we try to monitor this page to give the best advice to people, and we will. Well, we'll say intercede if it starts to go astray. Exactly. I don't want someone out here really publishing a question, putting a question like that out there and being attacked. And I have seen where people have come out on our page and made those posts. I am looking for my first detector, and I've seen some really, really good responses from people, the
Absolutely.
right responses. And some people do say, well, I've been using the Noka Legend and it's great. And that's an okay answer. It's when that starts to break apart and go into,
Well, you got to know that if you ask, if even if you are 100% legitimate, asking that question as a newcomer to this hobby, and you're really looking for an answer, you have to know that even the people who aren't trying to screw with you, they're going to answer with what they use. It doesn't
right,
mean it's the best or it's not the best, but
right,
everybody will answer with what they use and what they like. And at the end of the day, you'll have 150 different answers and you will have accomplished nothing.
right.
And
Well,
usually
yeah,
I'll tell them, hit me up privately, hit Ronnie up privately, hit someone that's been detecting for a while privately and have this conversation with them
well,
because
that's
it's just
because
disruptive to a page.
right. Well, that's like throwing a piece of food in the middle of the seagulls. I mean, you
That's
put the,
exactly what it is. You're right.
you're putting the question out there, and sure, everybody's going to want to give you their opinion and answers, and it get I don't know how they can take it. It's got to be overwhelming for them because I know if I put that question, I'd be like, I didn't get a single answer that is
But then again,
helpful.
the person will post that question, and then you'll never see that person post again. That's how you know they're tossing it out there as like red meat, just trying to get a response. And I can't if I'm on a page and I'm legitimately there to try and help someone, and you can't, somebody asks a question about a metal detector, and you try to answer that, and then they respond with, "Oh, you should never use the ugly box on coins." You kind of know that they're out there trying to start crap.
Yeah, well, that's that's a different topic.
Yeah, well,
Um,
that's exactly.
all right, so listen, let's work on giving this ugly box away, and I really, really, I really want to try, and I would love to have. So you better have liked the broadcast, and listen seriously. If you have one, we just ask that we get this to somebody who.
If you win and you already have now, listen. If you win and you have a 10-year-old ugly box, I understand you want a new ugly box. I get it. We've changed it. But if you win and you have a good working ugly box and you're willing to give it up to someone who doesn't have it, you're willing to let us draw again for someone that doesn't have it, I promise you will get a good coin. I'll put together a coin package for you.
What if you win and your name is John Porcella?
Then I'll send you an anchor.
Again,
Yes, CLR that shit.
this has been donated by Skip
Yep.
Prohochuk,
Yeah.
who is one of the nicest guys in the world. So if you're not friends with Skip Prohochuk, please, please, please send him a friend request. Let's all thank Skip for his gracious donation because he's the greatest guy in the world. And I'm going to work on finding someone who does not own an ugly box to give it away to. And you have to be here and you have to answer up within 1 minute. Okay, I think wow, I think the first name came up. We might have a good winner here. Justin McGee.
Justin McGee just bought one.
Did he?
Wait a minute. I don't know if Justin McGee. One of the McGees just bought one.
Well, then is
I'm
that?
not sure. I'm not sure. I'm saying Justin. I don't think it's Justin. No.
Is it what's his name? Son?
Mike, I think, just got one.
Yeah, if that's. Sometimes they put the kids in there and let's see. Lives in no this. I got a picture of him detecting.
Where does he live? You say?
I think it said Georgia.
I want the street address and the.
I want to see who. Did you see him answer up? Because I'm.
Oh, I gotta kind of go over here. I can't.
Well,
Oh, speaking of which, Jim Lowen just sent me a picture of an ugly box cleanup. It came out amazing.
So now Justin McGee is here. Justin, do you own an ugly box because the only mutual friend we have is Shelly Williams, the only mutual friend I have. So if it was Michael McGee's son or something, that's may not
Well,
act.
then he's not Mike. Mike's not Georgia, so
No, this guy's older with a big old beard, and
yeah. No,
I'm
I think he's legit.
he says he's an adult from Georgia. So I'm going to go with it that you don't have an ugly box, and this will be something that you're qualified to win. We'll say.
So yeah, so Justin, private message me now, guys. I'm going one more time. A lot of guys have been trying to private message me, and they're private messaging to Frank Detective America Lopergalo. That messenger is no longer in use. Why it's still coming up, I don't know. You want to PM to DA Frank Lopergalo. That's the only messenger that I'm using for Detect America.
So he
And
says
it's either going to come out of my shop or it's going to come out of Ronnie's shop. But send me that information, Justin, and we'll get it out to you.
he said he's been wanting one. He does not own one, and that is great. So it would be nice, Justin, when you get it, if you would post a picture. Thank you. You know, a picture of you receiving it, and maybe you send Skip Prohochuk a friend request. So Justin's out of Georgia. He might know the devil. See, Justin.
No, I'm in Florida now.
Justin might have been nearby when that devil jumped up on that hickory stump.
They're saying, please send from Ronnie's shop. See, when they come from Frank's shop, I throw stickers and stuff in.
But no, you know why they're saying send it from Ronnie's shop? So
no. I know why they're saying it. I'm just saying that there's benefits to it.
They don't break just my stones; they break your stones also. They go right after you. They just let you know. So that's great. That's good. So
unfair. I think I'm being unfairly.
My first choice, and I've never seen. Skip is saying Ronnie said he'll send it. So Michael says he's no kin to me. No kin.
No kin.
No kin. That's that Southern stuff. All right. Again, so our next show is going to be an important one. Also, we're going to have Greg Papalo. Is Dan going to be on?
The last time I talked to Greg last night before, he said, "Yeah, we're going to have."
Listen, guys, it's January. This hunt is coming up in February, around February 25th, give or take a day or two.
And this giveaway is for folks who have signed up for the FH10. You're on a list. All you had to do, Dan DeMarco has the list of everybody who signed up and paid already, and we are drawing from those names. Now, might benefit to tune in. I heard rumor that there's going to be a free admission given away. So if you're thinking about going, there's a possibility you get a free admit to the event.
Right.
It is an awesome event, guys. An awesome event.
When we do the free admissions, that's person specific, non-transferable for someone who has not signed up yet. Okay. Right. It's and last year I picked Daniel Lewis, was it? His name?
I forget.
Right? No, he's in here too. I think it's
we already tried to give it away once, and the winner was a guy who was already going, and he donated it back.
Right, and then so
that was Mr. Lee.
Dan wasn't going to go, and then all of a sudden he wins, and he wound up going and had a great time. So
yeah, and then he met me, and he became on the Masters of Metal team, and his life has changed profoundly.
So, and then what else? What's the other giveaway for the ones who've already signed up?
People who've already signed up and paid, got their tickets. Right. There's a whole bunch of giveaways. There's going to be a couple coins. There's an ugly box, maybe a set of ugly text. There is
next week.
Yes,
you're giving away an ugly box, and
this ugly box was bought by someone else. We're donating one to enhance to encourage people to sign up.
Greg is saying January 15th.
I thought it was the 13th.
Well, no, 15th. 15th would be
the following week. Okay, I'm sorry.
So what are we doing next week?
Oh, big plans.
You don't know either.
It's 7 days away. I'll think of something.
Yeah, dude, how is it that you and I can come on a show and talk for 1 hour and not even know what the hell we're going to. Folks, if you think me and Frank put time into organizing this show or scheduling and what are we going to talk about? What are we going to say? Scripting this
Well,
or script?
there was no way I was scripting anything anyway because I walked in the door a half hour before showtime.
Oh my God. So, but I got to tell you, I do. I hate to break it to folks, but it's looking like I'm not going to be at FH10. It's a shame. I'm not. I don't really want to go into my personal life as much as
personal stuff, personal things going on though, family stuff going on,
just things going on, and it's So I really don't see me there. It's a shame. Because you know what? It's the great, and it's look. I was what the hell was I looking at? I was looking at something. It's looking like it's going to be the another great home run hit.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be epic. We're back home at Soldiers Freedom Outdoor, and
I know one horse that's happy I'm not going.
Well, we're gonna do a big cutout of Steve if he's not there. It's going to be the backside, Steve. We're playing a game called Pin the 3 and 9 on Steve. And,
Pin the 3 and 9. Oh Jesus God! Oh, that's horrible. I love it. Oh my God. So, and I guess is Butch Holcomb going too? He's fine.
I think he made an announcement that he's going to be there. Yes, I think Greg made an announcement that Butch is going to be there. American Digger Magazine is going to be there. KG and Ringy are showing up. Of course, the long-awaited crowds have been chanting for me to go. So yeah, I'm going.
And I got a feeling. I mean, I think Ronnie's going. As far as I
don't know, Ronnie. Because we want to book, whether we're booking Airbnbs, whether we're staying at hotels. I don't know yet.
I know you guys might have been kind of waiting on me, and I got to.
I don't even know. I didn't know for sure whether Ronnie was going or.
Yeah, we're not. I mean, he's not here to answer. So, but listen, I want to tell you guys something, man. I'm gonna really. I got a feeling by the time this is said and done, I'm gonna be really sad that I'm missing it. That always happens. I say I can't go, and then I get there, and I'm like, I wish I was there. I wish I was there.
And then the day comes like, oh, I could have probably gone. I know.
It's not that I couldn't. It's tough. It's hard to explain. It's I got my granddaughter. My granddaughter is graduating in June, and now we just had talk of possibly having a vacation when she graduates, and it's going to be a big one. They heard me talk about possibly going to Alaska, and they both started screaming, "We want to go!" So,
did they hear you clearly that it's Alaska?
Oh, they heard clearly. They want to go.
And I want to go to Alaska too when they move it to like Florida or the Caribbean.
But yeah, I know. So yeah, when they move Alaska, but it'll be in June. So when she graduates, my granddaughter's doing so good. She's gonna go to college.
Absolutely.
The kid is just deserves it. So
she is very, very smart. That's why I can't understand why she wants to go to Alaska. But hey, to each their own.
Why listen? Ronnie had a great time when he went there.
I don't know. It's one of those things where I just don't have the desire to go.
And everybody's
I'm sure I would have fun if we went up to a gold camp. Now that I'm an expert in panning because I panned once.
Yeah, but if I go to Alaska, I don't see me doing much detecting. So it'll be more of a family trip.
My uncle and aunt used to take the cruise. My mother took the cruise. They loved it. The scenery is incredible.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind looking at moose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I can look at a moose right now. Let me type it in Google.
Exactly. YouTube shows you a lot of good stuff, man. But
Nah, I'm sure it'll be a wonderful vacation. I'm sure it would be. I'm sure it'd be awesome. Just not that's not a DA Franklin
I
vacation.
might go and just hop on the Northwestern and take off.
There you go.
Be a greenhorn.
You can see Russia from their doorstep there.
Yeah. But that's part of the reason. I mean, Red, Alaska's gonna be, yeah, it'll be fun. So we'll see what happens.
If Frank's luck, I'll use the noise canceling Aquatex and walk into a grizzly bear.
Yeah, well, you know what? I ain't worried about grizzlies. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, try and mate
What?
with you probably.
Oh, they might eat me and take me away from my wife. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I see a grizzly doing that.
I want to make a quick little announcement. Those of you who have been tuning in for our buddy Josh Kimmel's show, Beyond Sight and Sound, and he's been running um, pre-recorded stuff and rerun stuff, from the vault stuff. Just hold on tight because Josh is coming up. Josh, Beyond Sight and Sound will return. As you guys remember, we had a glitch not that long ago with our platform. It sounds to me like it may be a lot of the same stuff that he's having trouble with. So they're working on it now, and it's going to come back bigger and better.
And
Just so
you
everybody
really,
knows, Josh is it's technical stuff. He's coming back.
you really should work on joining us on Josh's show every Sunday at 8 and Wednesday at 8 p.m. I think Josh is starting to hate me, but we have some fun in the chat.
The shows are great, but the chat is also really cool. Really fun.
Yeah, I think I'm surprised he hasn't banned me from that show. I break in though. I break in under aliases all the time, and I get in there. And Chuck Smalley's on the show. He's great. We have a lot of fun. And don't forget Shelly and Dawn on Thursdays. They're at 8. Are they
7 o'clock, I think now, right? 7 o'clock.
7:30?
And you dig it at 7 on our page and on YouTube.
Yeah, they're on YouTube. They're everywhere. It's a good idea. I mean, we're on YouTube right now, but I got to tell you something. I don't even see a single viewer on our YouTube
Well,
channel.
tonight's not the greatest night to
Oh,
judge.
4 people are
Yeah,
watching.
it's not the greatest night to judge because
It gets views as they stay up there. They get views, and
But I know that even the pages today, the pages were all kind of dead today. This whole weekend, it's kind of a rough weekend to do a show on.
yeah, they're on at 7 p.m. on Can You Dig It, Detect America, and
Can you dig it YouTube?
and YouTube. Yeah, she's got
Can
and
you dig
Facebook.
it with Dawn and Shelly on YouTube?
They're talking about me. They're talking about me doing things, getting molested by bears if I go to Alaska.
Trust me, if Steve goes to Alaska, he's going to be doing the molesting. Don't worry about him.
Hey, listen, don't forget, before I go to Alaska.
You know what? Is it Carnival or Princess Lines does a cruise? They'd be an awesome sponsor for your forehead. They do a cruise to Alaska.
Ain't going on no boat. Are you nuts?
No, I'm saying, but they do cruises, so maybe they make a good sponsor for your forehead.
Carnival Cruise.
One of the cruises, Norwegian Carnival, Princess.
I could put one of their ships up here to scale.
Exactly.
1-to-1 scale on my forehead. Look, if I had a business and I wanted to promote sales, that'd be the perfect place for me to put it.
I could see Spanish Main Antiques cross your forehead.
Oh my God. Yeah. Spanish Main Antiques.
Couple of those Royale coins, those Royals. Put a couple of them up there.
All right. You know what?
I got his shirt on. I didn't realize I got Butch Holcomb's shirt on tonight.
Butch Holcomb's the man. So, all right, let's say goodnight to everybody. We gave away an ugly box again. Thank you, Skip Proho Chuck.
Skip Proho Chuck, thank you so much. Again, If Ronnie shipped it, great. If not, it'll come out of here. Just send your information. You send it to Ronnie. Ronnie will let me know if he wants me to ship it or you guys.
Congratulations, Justin McGee. I think you're gonna really like that. It's
Justin, you can PM me anytime. DA Frank Lopergolo. Any questions? I answered a bunch of questions today online.
And dude, I got to throw you some kudos, man. The guy come on there and goes, "What do you break the tip of his thunder off?" Yeah. And you're like, "Yeah, I'll send you new." Like just like that, you jumped on it.
And the problem was he was one of the guys that made me think of it. He was emailing me or PMing me to the old PM, and I'm not getting him. But no, he's got a tip going out to him. Again, PM me any questions, guys. I know the instructions are there. We have the book out, but I'll walk you through anything you want to know about it. I'm going to post a picture. I just got pictures while we're doing the show from a guy up in Jersey, Jim Lewin, and he just cooked a I think it's a neckerchief slide or a lady's slide that he dug, and it came out fantastic.
Did he let it slide?
I let it slide.
You let it slide.
Yeah,
so
I look good tonight for some reason, man.
I'm hoping 2024 is a better year for me and Detect America will say. 2023 wasn't the greatest year for me. How many times did I quit?
It was a rough year all the way around, I think.
How many times did I quit in 2023?
Just 4 or 5, not many.
Do I break that record this year or do I do it less?
I would have. So yeah, I am committing to detecting more this year. I think we're going to go out next couple of days out in the woods or something too, and get a little swing time in.
I love going out in this time of year. I just need property to go to. I just don't have the property to go to. If I had I just like walking around someone's farm, but I can't get the farms. Oh, it's just me. I know I don't put much into it, but I also don't get much out of it when I try. So
I was trying to swing the camera around real quick because Celeste has this awesome hairdo going right now, but I couldn't get the camera around.
For some reason, I have a feeling she doesn't want you to do that.
I think I would have got smacked with a frying pan.
Yeah, your head will break that frying pan. All right, guys. So we'll see you next week. Don't forget the 15th. You're definitely going to want to be here for the.
Greg's saying the 15th. I thought it was the 13th, but Greg's probably right because he's probably looking at a calendar.
You know what? I listen to Greg before I listen to you. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Hit that button.
All right, guys. See you next week.
We're out.
I got to figure out how to do this. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hit end.
That's what it says. End stream.